Hello, welcome back. Welcome to an all levels yoga class led by me. My name is Tanya. Welcome to today's class. Today we will be working on a little bit of back bends. We're working on our Ustrasana camel pose at the end. So let's get our body nice and warmed up. When you're ready, join me on your mat. Let's start in a nice, comfortable hero pose or thunderbolt. So it has different names. If you would like, you could use a blanket. And we're gonna sit on our knees and sit back on our heels. Now, I know that this can be pretty uncomfortable for some of you. Maybe if you have a hard floor, you can use a blanket or a towel for your knees. You can also sit on it, so you can place it right there and sit back. And this kind of releases some of the pressure on the knees. And if you completely can't sit here, it's okay. Try something else. But we're only going to be here for a little bit for our meditation. This is a great way to stretch out our ankles, the front of the feet. I know I have a couple of students who have a really hard time stretching the top of their feet. And just be patient. A little bit goes a long way. Okay, so let's find this hero pose or thunderbolt. Go ahead and squeeze your shoulder blades together and down your back. Think of your spine nice and long. Crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Take a full breath in. Open up the mouth, let it out. Don't be scared to make a little noise. Again, inhale through the nose, full breath in. Open up the mouth, let it out. One last time. Inhale. Hold it for a little bit. Open up the mouth, let it out. Then seal your lips. If you haven't closed your eyes already, close your eyes. Relax your face. Yes. And I know that you can maybe start feeling pressure on your legs, but instead of focusing on that, focus on other things. The pain will always be there. It's how much attention you put to it. So instead, let's feel our lungs. Inhale. And exhale through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Feel like if you relax your shoulders down your back. Take a moment to feel that uncomfortableness, that uncomfortable feeling. Maybe you're feeling your ankles and your knees, the pressure. It's there. It's very much part of being alive. Sometimes life can be uncomfortable. Okay, feel that. And then take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, just push it out. Push those feelings away. And instead of feeling the pain, try to think of space. Think of release. Again. For a moment, feel the pain, feel the uncomfortableness. And then take a deep inhale. And then exhale, bring your focus to your face. Relax in the face, relax in the breath. So you can choose what to focus on. You can focus on the pain, it's always going to be there, or you can focus on being happy and being patient. It takes the same amount of effort. The pain's always going to be there nagging. And you'll find a way to ease. Let's find a child's pose. So walk your hands forward. Yeah, so you feel the blood rush back to your legs. Open the knees nice and wide. Toes are touching. Sit back. And move your arms walk towards the front. Forehead down to the ground. Take a moment to set an intention for your practice. What are you working on right now with yourself? Maybe personally, what keeps coming back to you? You ready? Go ahead and spread the hands, tuck in the toes, find your down dog. So your down dog should feel like a triangle. Index finger points forward towards the front of the mat, hands are flat, and your hands are not doing all the work. Your triceps are wrapping around, your core is tight. You lift your heels as much as they go to send the hips up as high as it goes, and then bend the knees. Send the rib cage towards the thighs and feel as you're pushing the floor away. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, switch, go ahead and bend one knee and then bring one heel down. It doesn't have to touch the ground, but feel as you're stretching the back of that leg. Then take another deep inhale, switch. And then exhale, switch. So just move with your breath, a couple of bicycling your dog or pedaling your dog, we call this. Take a deep inhale, lift your heels, bend the knees, look forward, and walk your feet towards the front, find ragdoll. So we're gonna let our arms hang. Be generous on bending the knees, relax the head, relax your cheeks, relax your face. A lot of people tell me here, like, I can't touch the floor. And then I tell them bend their knees and they're like, oh, yes. It's your hamstrings, they'll come with time, but bend your knees. You're there, and then slowly you start straightening little by little. Be patient. Let's go ahead and let our heels dig into the earth, bend the knees a little bit more, and roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Take your time. Find mountain pose on top of a mat. So we'll bring our feet to touch. We're gonna feel the lifting of the inner arch of the feet, the thighs squeeze together, knees are micro bend. Feel a lifting through the center of our body. Shoulders roll back, palms open, long neck. Mountain pose to Tadasana. And it's a very tough pose. I think it's the toughest one. I think what you think is like, oh, straight, sometimes isn't. And when you focus on the muscles of everything working, it's a very active pose. I feel a lot of muscles working. So it takes a lot of focus. So let's take a moment here. Come back to our intention. Why are we here? Let's take a chair pose. If you need to open up your foot about hip distance apart, take that chair to keep your lower back nice and a little more comfortable, that's fine. Or you can keep your feet together, take that chair. And we're sending the hips back. It's like you're sitting into a chair. Push into the heels, toes are down. Take a deep inhale, pull the belly button in. Relax the shoulders down your back. I know there's a lot of cues. You want just pick one. Take one inhale. And then exhale, fold. Inhale. Step back into a plank, but bring your knees down. Awesome. We're gonna lean forward. So point your fingers forward, we're gonna lean forward, and the elbows are gonna hug in. We're gonna try to bring our belly down, slowly control it. Inhale, little cobra. We're gonna not push into our hands, we're just gonna lift our upper body, let the back muscles do all the work. Our feet are on the floor, long neck, and then fold, come back down. Inhale, push into your knees, and then go into a down dog. Inhale, lift your right foot up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Look underneath your left armpit. See if you can see your toes. So you see how the hip opens, right? Now I want you to close the hip. We're gonna bring the hip squared. So we want both hip bones to look down. So we're gonna bring our foot up, toes are gonna point down, hips point down. You see that? Yes, inhale here. And then exhale, we're gonna step our right foot forward. Yeah, so if you have to wiggle it, if you have to help the foot get there, go ahead and do that. And then bring the left knee down. Yes, press into the top of the foot. Inhale, rock, sturdy foundation here. The right foot is flat. Inhale, come up. And so hug that low belly in. Bring up, come up. Nice stretch in the left hip psoas muscle. And then exhale, bring the hands down. Step the right knee to meet the left. And again, we're gonna go down to our belly. So point your fingers are forward, hands are shoulder width apart. Lean forward, nice and strong core. Pull the belly button in, elbows hug in, all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Again, our back muscles are doing all the work. Leave your hands flat. And then exhale, push into your knees. And back into down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's do the left foot. So maybe bring your feet together to help you find balance. And we're gonna lift the left foot all the way up. We're gonna stack the hip and bend the knee. Look underneath your right armpit. See if you can see your toes. Maybe wiggle it. Ooh, I see them. So that's a hip open. Now that's because you see it. Hips open. And then we're gonna close the hip and keep square. So we're gonna make the toes point down, heel points up. So you feel how my hip bones, which are boop, boop, right here, are pointing down. Inhale, pull the knee in. And step it forward, help it, wiggle it. Right knee goes down. Press into the top of the foot and reach up, little lunge. Relax the shoulders. So there's a lot of muscles here working again. Our lower core is active. We're leaning into that left leg, so our right hip is getting stretched. But our left leg's still keeping us grounded in foundation. So we're working, everything's active. And then exhale, bring the hands down. Left knee meets the right. And again, we're gonna lower ourselves to the belly, so we're gonna lean forward. Elbows hug in, belly goes down. Inhale, cobra. Back muscles working, and then exhale, all fours, and then down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out through your mouth. Take a deep inhale, lift the heels. Drop the heels to the right, and then bend your right knee a lot more. So that's gonna send the left heel down to the ground. If it doesn't go all the way, that's fine. Then I want you to press more into your left hand. So you're gonna feel a pretty intense stretch on the left side. Be mindful and breathe through it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift the heels up. And then exhale to the other side. Bend the left knee, drop the right heel towards the ground, and press more into your right hand. Feel that stretch through the right hip. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, lift both heels back up. Bend the knees, look forward. Walk. Step forward to the front of the mat, however you like. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, find your chair pose. Where we started. And then Tadasana, mountain pose. Awesome, I hope you're feeling a little more warmed up. Let's take it up a notch. So this was karma -1 of Surya Namaskar. So it's like a little easier version of Surya Namaskar. Let's go into Surya Namaskar B again. We'll go to the full version of it with a couple of modifications, of course. So take a deep inhale, find that chair, sit back. Again, you can open your knees about hip distance apart or stay here. Take full breath in, nice and strong. Maybe come a little lower. And then exhale, lower yourself down, fold. Inhale, flat back. Maybe hands to your shins, shoulders back. And then step back into chaturanga. If you don't know what that is, that's fine. We can do the same thing we did earlier, or you can step back into a plank and lower yourself down with control. So we lean forward, elbows hugging, belly down. You can also do what we did earlier with the knees. Do what suits you best. Inhale, this time we're gonna go into upward dog. We're gonna press into the top of the feet, press into the hands, straighten the arms and come up. Be careful not to make your shoulders go up to your ears. Long neck, send the heart forward. And then roll back into your toes, down dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, right foot up. And then step the right foot forward, bring it next to your right hand. Lift, drop the back heel at a 45-degree angle. Reach up, warrior one. Look up. And then exhale, bring your hands down. Step your back foot to a plank, or you can bring your knees down. I'll do plank first. You can go into chaturanga if you know what that is. If not, lower yourself down, or use your knees down. Inhale, come up, upward dog. Press into the top of your feet and come up. If you're not pressing onto your feet, keep your elbows bent, please. You don't want to hurt your lower back. Too much pressure there. Inhale, left foot up. Left foot steps forward. Back foot drops to a 45-degree angle. Circle the arms up, look up, warrior one. Ooh, left knee's pointing same direction as the toes. Hips are squared. Hip start means that they're pointing the same direction. When the hips are open, like what we did with our three-legged dog, you'll feel the hips open. And then exhale, bring the hands down. Step the left foot back. You can go into a plank, lower yourself down, or use your knees. Inhale, upward dog. Push back, down dog. Beautiful. Take a deep inhale, lift your heels up. Exhale, bring your heels down. Again, inhale, heels up. Exhale, heels down. One more. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Jump or step towards the front of the mat. Your choice. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. And then Tadasana. Let's do that again. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Step back into plank or chaturanga. That's in your practice. Lower yourself down. Inhale, upward dog. Push back, down dog. Strong hands. Push into that index finger. Don't let the palm do all the work. Inhale, right foot up. Right foot steps forward. Help it. Back foot grounds to a 45-degree angle. Reach the arms up, warrior one. And then exhale, hands down. Right foot meets left, or your knees can come down. Remember your options. Elbows come back, hugging in. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, push back, down dog. Inhale, left foot up. Left foot steps forward. Wiggly, help it get there. Right foot grounds, 45-degree angle. Reach the arms up, warrior one. Exhale, hands down. Left foot steps back. Lower yourself down, help yourself if you need to. But be strong and mindful of it. No ugly habits. And then down dog. And I said that while I was still pushing down. So if you're down here, press into your feet. And if you're down here, bend the elbows. Come back. Inhale, lift the heels up. Exhale, bring the heels down. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, heels down. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, heels down. Go ahead and walk your feet towards the back. And then fold. Inhale, find your chair again. And then exhale, Tadasana. Right, so we're gonna go into we'll do a couple of poses here. Take a deep inhale, find your chair. And then bring your hands to the heart. Right elbow, left thigh, find a twist. So you notice how I'm not collapsing here and I'm pushing into the elbow to create some more space. My right knee's kind of pushing forward. I'm gonna correct that and try to make them the same level. If your knees are together, this is what it looks like. If they're hip distance apart, that's what it looks like. Try to look up or forward. Take one more breath. And then open up your arms. Feel a stretch of the chest as it opens. Inhale. And then exhale, fold. Walk your hands to a plank. And then lower yourself down. Inhale, your version, cobra, upward dog. And then push back down, dog. Inhale, right foot up. Step your right foot forward. Drop your back heel at a 45-degree angle. Right elbow, right thigh. Left hand goes up, side angle. So notice how I'm not sinking into my shoulder. I'm up. My knees a straight line from its ankle. Your back foot is as far as you want it to be, really. This is how deep you want this to be. Left arm is nice and long enough. Take a couple of breaths here and try to feel comfortable in your most uncomfortable position. I know, it can be pretty uncomfortable. One more breath. And then reverse it. So we're gonna bend, keep that knee bent, bring that right hand up. And then exhale, straighten that leg, and it's gonna feel like such a relief. And go into Trikonasana. You feel this is your legs are too open. Step that left foot forward. And come down. Right hand come to your shin, left hand can go up. Whoops. Totally normal to lose your balance. Laugh at yourself. Don't take things too seriously. And don't think about bringing all your weight to your right hand. Your core should also be helping here. One more breath. Inhale, Trikonasana. And then exhale, find a reverse again. We're gonna turn your right foot in. And then bring your hands down. So wide-legged forward fold. Inhale here. And then exhale, bring your hands to align to your feet. Elbows point back, kind of like in a 90 degree, and your head goes down. It's okay not to touch the floor. That's fine. Breathe. Feel the blood go to your head, and it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna feel great. Very refreshing. Inhale, come back up. And then exhale, we're gonna turn to the back of our mat, to the left side. So our left foot's gonna turn to the back, and then our right foot's gonna step halfway down our mat. Now I want you to come all the way up. Inhale. Bring your hands behind you. Now you can bring your hands, or maybe a couple of choices. You can bring your hands to be fists together, or you can try prayer hands. So prayer hands, you bring the tips of your fingers together, and we're gonna switch up together up. Your shoulders are gonna roll back here. This is too intense for you? No big deal. We start little. Remember, little less is always better in yoga. I promise it will. It's just more mindful. Think of that. Take a deep inhale, long neck, long chest. And then exhale, send the hips back. Keep that knee straight or nice and active. Pushing into the toes and look down to your toes. Maybe stop halfway, take a deep inhale. And then exhale, maybe you go a little lower. You're looking for your toes. And if that feels easy enough, maybe look for your shin or your knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, come up halfway. Bring your right hand down to your shin and keep your left hand on your hip. Keep twisting left. Keep your toes on the ground. Try to open your chest left. Ooh. Maybe your hand goes up, Trikonasana. Twisted Trikonasana. Paripita Trikonasana. And then exhale, go ahead and bend the knee. Ooh. Step your left foot back. And find yourself in a down dog. Inhale. Walk your feet back. And then exhale, fold. Inhale. Walk your hands back to the front. And belly to the ground. You can use your knees, your choice. Inhale, cobra, upward dog, yogi stretch. And then exhale, push back, down dog. Walk your hands back. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, find a chair. And then to the asana. Inhale, find your chair. And then exhale, hands to the heart. Let's take a twist to the opposite side. Left elbow, right knee. Look to the right. Breathe. 1, 2. Remember your options. Remember your corrections. And one knee goes on top of the other. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, walk back to that plank. Control it down, or just meet me in down dog if you don't want to meet me into this vinyasa. Upward dog or cobra. And then push back down. Inhale, left foot up. And then step your left foot forward. Drop the back foot to a 45-degree angle. Left elbow, left thigh. Right arm opens up, side angle. Extended side angle. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, reverse. Right hand goes down, left hand goes up. And then exhale, Trikonasana. Straighten the right leg. Remember, your right foot can come up a little closer. Remember, think of staying in the same plane. And I really lost my balance today in Trikonasana. Inhale. And then exhale, reverse it again. Bend that left knee. And then bring your left foot again forward. We're in a cartwheel, our hands down. Inhale here for a flat back. And then bring your hands behind you. Interlace the fingers, open the heart, and then fold. Bend the knees if you need to. Be mindful of this stretch. Pull those arms back. Maybe shake your head no, or nod your head yes. Keep breathing. Try to keep your wrist together. The whole palm together. One more breath. And bring your hands down underneath your face. Take a deep inhale and exhale. And then inhale, walk your hands again towards the front of the mat. Make your right foot step forward, look forward, and then your left foot's gonna come halfway down your mat. We're gonna bend the right knee and come up. So the right leg forward and straighten that leg. Bring the hands behind you. Same thing as we did earlier. For options, make a fist, or reverse namaste. Reverse prayer hands. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Open the chest. Take a deep inhale here. And then exhale, send your hips back and heart forward. Look for your toes. Stop halfway. Inhale. With same control and steadiness. Exhale, go down. Maybe this time you look for your shin or your knee. Keep breathing. Maybe your rib cage reaches towards your thigh. I know it's a lot of balance. It's sturdy. It's fun. Ooh. Don't take yourself too seriously. And then when you're ready, slowly come back up. Keep that leg straight. Right hand to your hip. Left hand maybe reaches for your shin. And then right hand goes up. Take that twisted Trikonasana. Inhale. And then exhale, bend the knee. Both hands down, right foot looks left. and down dog. Inhale. Exhale, bring your knees down and take a little shot. Take a couple of breaths here. Stay there down with your forehead onto the mat. Maybe you massage your third eye a little bit. Just come back to your breath. I know there's times where you can feel a little fatigued, maybe a little tired or dizzy, and a lot of it is the missing of the oxygen. So make sure you're breathing. Every time you feel you're losing control, come back to that and try to find the control of your breath. So full breaths through the nose and out through the nose. Or if you feel you need to let it out through the mouth, let it out through your mouth. When you're ready, take a deep inhale, reach the arms up. Go sit on your heels, come back up. And then exhale, bring the hands down and go down to your belly. We're gonna inhale, go into Shavasana. So like earlier we were floating off the mat with our top body. This time we'll add the feet, a strong, long neck. Inhale here. And exhale. Keep the legs squeezing together, squeeze the glutes. Feel the belly pressing into the ground, nice and strong. Keep breathing. One more breath, and then come back down. Rest in one cheek, bend the knees, windshield wipe side to side. Take a deep inhale here. And then exhale, push yourself into your knees and find a puppy dog. We'll walk the hands forward, bring our elbows down, forehead down. And so we notice my knees are right underneath my hips and I'm just stretching the armpits, stretching the chest. It's pretty intense. Stay there for a couple of breaths. Breathe in through the nose. I'll come up so you can hear me a little better. And out through the nose. Pretty intense in the chest, armpits. You know how much to push yourself. Be gentle, be patient, be mindful, be present. And you're ready to take a deep inhale. And come back to your belly. Roll yourself up and down. So we're gonna go into our bow pose. So we're gonna lift the chest, bend the knees, and maybe you need to look back and see where your ankles are. That's okay. And we're gonna reach for the ankles and then make the feet fat and pull away. So just as your arms are pulling you forward, your legs are doing the same thing. We're squeezing them together. Glutes are strong, back is strong, long neck. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Rest in the opposite cheek that you did earlier. And windshield wipe your legs. Awesome. Take a deep inhale, come to all fours. And then take your child's pose again. Inhale, come to your knees. So we're gonna go into our Ustrasana, the peak pose, our camel pose. This is the same thing we did earlier in bow pose, but we're doing it in a different plate. This time we will be on our knees instead of on our bellies. So if you can reach for ankles, you can reach for ankles here as well. I'll give you a couple of tricks of how to get there. If you can't get there, it's okay. It's part of your journey. That's where you are. You're something to learn or something to adjust to get there. Maybe you need a little more stretching, a little more practice. Maybe this isn't for you. It doesn't matter. Give it a try and see how you feel after. So press into the top of your feet. Keep your knees hip distance apart. And be mindful of what you're doing. If you like a little more space, a little more height, tuck in the toes. So we're gonna engage the low belly and really focus on opening up through the chest. a lot of back bends, a lot of people who do back bends think that right away it's just the hips going into that back. But think our back is really, has a lot of area, all the way from the shoulders down to the bottom. So the tailbone is your back. So you have a long way to arch. So let's start with the heart. So we're gonna squeeze the shoulder blades together, and we're gonna feel like we're Superman. We're gonna send our heart forward. Yes. And you're gonna keep sending it forward, squeezing the shoulder blades, and keep the core end strong. So try and keep from the hips from pushing all the way up. And just give yourself a couple of moments here, noticing those muscles, noticing that back bend, that heart. Keep going. 2 more breaths. And then slowly come back. Yeah, you felt that? And it might have not looked very deep, but you felt it. And that is the cue. That's what we want. That's mindfulness. So let's go ahead and add that to that. And once we're there, we're gonna try to reach for one ankle. We're gonna bring one hand up. Okay? So let's do it together. You tuck in the toes or press onto the feet. So squeeze the shoulder blades together, open the heart. Keep my toes tucked in so you can see. We're gonna keep pushing. We're gonna do the left hand first. So we're gonna begin lifting the right hand up. Keep the core tight, keep the heart up, and you lift into the left hand. Left hand reaches to the ankle. Breathe. 1. Maybe the right hand goes down and reaches for the other ankle. 2. And if you stay there, that's okay. 3, keep breathing. 4. And find a squeeze the glutes, core tight. Pull yourself up. And child's pose. Ooh. Maybe sway side to side. I hope that felt good. I hope you enjoyed it. And whatever challenge happened, let me know. I would love to try to help you. Let me know. Maybe I can try to make this easier for you. Come back down. Let's go ahead and come up and try the other side. Yeah? Okay, so squeeze the shoulder blades together. Press into the top of your feet or tuck in the toes. Do the same thing as you did before, if it worked. Open the heart, inhale. Core tight. Reach for your right ankle this time with your right hand. And your left hand can go up. Maybe stay there for a couple of breaths. Maybe stay there the whole 5 breaths. Maybe your left hand reaches your ankle. Keep breathing. When you're ready, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the core, come up. And child's pose. Woo, that was awesome. Slowly inhale, press into your hands, lift your chest. And let's go ahead and swing our legs forward. I'll turn this way so you can see me. We're gonna bend the right knee and left. We're gonna bring the right foot underneath the left. And then the left one over it, so a twisted seat. If this feels too complicated for you, you can just keep the foot, just bring one underneath the knee, and you're good. We can get here, this is also great. We're gonna take a twist. Left hand goes back, right elbow outside of the knee, or you can hug the leg in. And take a deep inhale, feel as your spine becomes nice and long on that inhale. And then on the exhale, you twist. Relax in the shoulders. Maybe you look down towards your left shoulder. Breathe here. Take, with every inhale, maybe you feel a little longer. And on the exhale, maybe you twist a little deeper. Maybe you even feel how you pull in your belly button and it helps you twist a little deeper. One more breath. And then exhale. Extend the legs. Inhale here. And then exhale, take a fold. So in your fold, Don't worry if you can't reach your feet. I want your belly to reach your thighs. That's your goal for this class. So bend the knees and bring your belly to your thighs. Just feel your back round and just relax. You should feel a nice opening on the back, nice release of pressure on your lower back as well. Inhale, come back up to your seated position, and then bend the knees again. This time the left foot will go underneath the right knee. You can stay here or take your full twisted seat by crossing your right ankle over your left knee. Right hand goes back. Left hand can hug the leg in, or you can push the elbow into the thigh, kind of like a lever. Take a deep inhale to feel nice and long. Feel your spine come tall. And then exhale, get into that twist. Take a deep inhale again. And relax. Notice where you're feeling tension and try to feel space there by sending your breath. It's a lot of visualizing it. Think of the inhale, of the space, of the lengthening, and the exhale, releasing of the pressure. When you're ready, come back, extend the legs, inhale nice and tall, and then exhale, bend the knees and find that fold again. Inhale, come back up. We're gonna go ahead and roll back and find a nice little massage in our back. If you don't like this, you can just help yourself on your back. All right, bring the feet together, bend the knees, find a butterfly. Yes. Pull those feet together, pull them towards your body, let the knees open. Then to take it a little deeper, inhale, lift your chest, lift your head, bring your head towards your feet towards your head, and then bring your head back down. Go into happy baby. So we will open the feet, make them look up towards the ceiling, and then push the knees down our sides. You can stay here, make your back nice and flat. Feel the tailbone on the ground all the way to the top of your head. Sorry. Bless you, thank you. You can also maybe play with your happy baby. Kick one leg, and bend the other, and then come back to center. Bring the knees into the chest. Let's go ahead and rock and roll a little bit. And if you would like to go into your shoulder stand that is available for you, if you know what shoulder stand is, if you'd like to watch, you can. We're going to swoop our legs up and bring our hands to our mid-back, pushing the legs up. If you don't have this in your practice, you're welcome to just simply bring your legs up on the wall. That is just as effective. So, when you're ready, we're going to push into the floor, lift our hips, bring the hands to your mid-back. Now, try to bring your elbows together. So if you have to wiggle, maybe push your legs up a little bit more, and then string, come up. Chin to chest, try not to look side to side. So once you're up here, you look up towards your feet and stay there. Breathe in. Try to stay here for 5 to 10 breaths. If it's a little challenging, enjoy the challenge. You've got this. Try to control it. Stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees. Bring the knees towards your temples. You've got this. Then hug your head. Take a couple of breaths here. Now reach your hands towards the mat with control. Keep your head down. Core. Bring the legs down. Bring, or you can, with the help of your hands, you can bring the legs down. Bring your legs to the floor. Bend your knees. Windshield wiper from side to Take a deep inhale here. And then exhale, extend your legs to the edges of your mat. Open your hands to your sides. Shavasana. We often forget that everything you do with a good heart, with good intentions, is good. Even if it doesn't work out. Give yourself credit. Give yourself some love.